Jonathan, when are you going to be Blanka?
Blanka from Street Fighter?
Hear me out. I was watching the Street Fighter live-action movie this morning.
The original one with Van Damme and
Yeah.
For Julia, sure.
For review purposes. It's going to be the topic of my next Movie Defense Force video review. And I was watching it, and I saw that M. Bison, a man I respect greatly, was creating his own super soldiers by making Blanka. Like, he turned Charlie, Guile's friend, Jean-Claude Van Damme's friend, into a super soldier.
Sort of super.
Yeah, and I got very angry, because you are not one of them.
He's not that super. He's tortured, and I think they allude to the idea that he generated electricity once. And then doesn't he just grab a guy that looks like the guy who played Gandhi and they leave a room?
Well, he turns on M. Bison's soldiers.
Yeah,
so in the end, he does good. And whereas you, with your 180 IQ points, have done nothing.
I wish if I had 180 IQ points, I would be solving all kinds of math problems.
No, you would be a super soldier. I would make the decision. So anyway, I got really fucking angry about it. I started punching walls. I started breaking glass bottles in the backyard. Just really angry. I wrote fuck mouth on a brick, and I threw that brick at some other bricks.
Fuck mouth?
Fuck mouth, I wrote.
Is that angry? I guess that sounds angry, sure. It's hard. It would be really hard to just have a man put me in a small metal room with a glass door and zap me. And don't they just show him like images of like Hitler and explosions and stuff? They show him
basically, right? They showed him horrible images on a slide, like a glasses, 3D. It was basically a virtual boy they put on his head, showing awful images, and then they pumped him full of chemicals with big bags that just said on the top, "Warning: DNA mutagen" in big cartoon letters with bright green colours, right? Mutagen.
Yeah.
And it was just like bright green and red liquids they were just feeding intravenously into him. So that's all.
So you're telling me they hired Dr. Ludovico?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it looked really easy, is what I'm saying.
Easy.
It looked like it would take no problem at all to go to Boston, the heart of medical science, and take you, Jonathan, to what I hope would be a very cold garage, and sit you on a stool while Conrad Zimmerman, my erstwhile friend, right, shows you still image photographs of bad things happening. Like, he's just got like a flipboard, and he lifts it up, and it's like, Mumra punching Lion-O in the face. That's one. Lifts up another. Why do you want it to be
very cold? You said very cold garage? Why do you want me to be cold?
Don't worry about it. Lifts up another, and it's Skeletor having a laugh. He's done something evil again. Lifts it up again. Jesus Christ. No Heart's causing trouble with the Care Bears.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Lifts it up, and it's Venga from the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon on his 6-legged horse or whatever it was.
He's got one horn, that guy.
Yeah, one horn.
So intimidating.
And he's actually, like, falling a bit because he's got no natural equilibrium, thanks to that. And he's falling a bit, tripping over his black robe and saying thanks Obama while he falls. Very traumatic, violent images of what he's showing you, while I have got a tube which I've shoved in your ears and bumhole.
Those two are the holes you chose?
Yeah.
Ears and bumhole? Yeah.
Yeah. Ears and bumhole, and I've got these pumps, and I'm just pumping Jelly Belly snow cone juice into you.
Why those two holes? I won't be able to hear well, my ears will pop, and my butt will feel weird.
DNA mutagen. Right, so that's good. After that, obviously, we're going to spray paint you green.
Spray paint, that's dangerous.
That's not.
You could get body paint if you want.
No, it's spray paint, because this is, we're mutating you. Body paint will just fall off and crack off in the rain. Spray paint will stick on, and then you'll be mutated. And then if the cops say, clothe that man, get him washed off, I'll say, we can't. It's spray paint. And the cop will say, oh, well, that's permanent. It might close up your pores.
I've had something like that.
Yeah, you'll, suffocate inside.
Mm-hmm.
You'll breathe, but you'll still be choking inside in your lungs. But by that point, the mutagen will have adapted to it. It's rapid evolution. The jelly belly will keep your lungs pumping and your skin feeling good. Stick a carrot top wig on your head and strip you down to your underpants. Ladies and gentlemen, actually take them off as well. Spray paint your little Tadger green. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Blanka.
That would be a dangerous, hazardous, painful, embarrassing, sickening, saddening, sorrowful end of my days.
No, it will be a sickening,
signing off.
saddening...
Jonathan Holmes signing off.
No, it'll be a sickening, saddening, sorrowful end for crime.
I'd be fighting crime?
Oh yes, because I am spraying Jelly Belly up your ass. Not for power, not for evil, but for good.
For justice.
For what?
Chungus!
Just
For
say
Chungus!
That? For what does that mean? What am I doing? How would I be more capable of fighting
Jonathan,
a crime?
You seem really worried.
Yeah.
You seem so worried that for him, a man in a cold garage spraying Jelly Belly up his ass.
Did you just activate dramatic echo mode?
Probably.
It's awesome.
Someone was fucking it up.
Sounded
Right
really
in the
serious.
middle of my "For me it was Tuesday" line. Ruined that.
Yeah,
That's
I totally
that
rocked
done.
that one.
I didn't do it. Do you do it, Conrad?
It doesn't matter. We're getting off track.
Yeah, I had done it. It was totally me. And if you let me walk away long enough to take care of the thing I needed to do, God damn it.
Jeez, I can't win today.
Okay.
James Woods has a 180
Don't forget
IQ and making Conrad mad.
Yeah, well, soon you'll be making criminals mad.
How so?
Right, well, you're now Blanka. Okay, you've been mutated with Jelly Belly snow cone syrup. You are green and orange and naked and angry. And we are sending you to fight Al-Qaeda. We will be walking up and down the streets of Boston, right? I will close my eyes, spin round in a circle with my arm outstretched, and whichever house I'm pointing at when I stop might be Al-Qaeda. So we break in, okay, while me and Conrad are shouting, "It's Blanka, it's Blanka, we're here to fight Bin Laden." And you just pull, it'll be 2 a.m. You'll just pull the bed sheets, you'll run upstairs, pull the bed sheets off someone, and drag a man out of bed and electrocute him with your new electric powers.
I've got powers?
Yeah, you're Blanka! What does
I'm
Blanka
really
do?
Blanka? How does he do that?
Crouches and generates a tremendous amount of electricity. And then when people touch him, their skeletons are shown. They fly backwards and they flash and you can see their skeletons a bit.
I can't do that. If I
Yes,
crouch
you can.
and just, I don't know, feel electric.
Here's what you do. Grab the man, drag him onto the floor, sit on him, so you're crouching. Me and Conrad will then fire our tasers at you.
At
We've
me.
got two tasers in each of our hands, so that's 4 tasers, and we just firing them at your back, turning you into a conduit of electrical strength. And it's
there will
going right through you,
Mhm.
and because you're crouched on him, it'll be coming out of your arse. And just the base of your balls a little. And electrocuting the shit out of some Al-Qaeda.
I don't know if that's how electricity works.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
If the guy has rubber shoes, he'll be fine.
Because when Darth Vader picked up Emperor Palpatine in Return of the Jedi, he got electrocuted as well.
Well, yeah, you shoot.
He turned him upside down. He turned the Emperor upside down a bit, and so the electricity, because of gravity, just fell backwards and hit them both. And just like with Blanka, we saw a bit of Darth Vader's skeleton, just a little bit. Spoilers for Return of the Jedi, by the way. We saw Darth Vader's skeleton just a little bit, and then Emperor Palpatine fell over and just went, "Ah, no, don't do this, you idiot."
He fell into like a weird toilet in the Death Star, right? That's how I remember it. Yeah.
He fell into the toilet.
That wouldn't happen in this case.
Why?
I would, because I would just be hurt bad, and I wouldn't even. When you tase a guy, they don't often even get to scream because the brain just seizes up.
Well, I would hope not. It'd be very embarrassing if we introduce Blanka to the world and you're screaming like a scaredy pants.
He is quiet when he shoots the electricity.
Exactly.
That's right. He does go, woo!
That's what you'll be doing afterwards. We'll...
Is that what I'd be doing?
We'll tase you as Blanka while you're, like, just rubbing your ass. Like, really grinding your crack on the guy. Sticking your lower jaw out a bit so your teeth pop up.
Oh,
And then when we're done tasing you, you go, "Ow! Ow! Ooh!" and do a backflip.
I can't. I would jump up in the air.
Oh, I
probably
forgot to
slip.
mention.
Yeah.
Blanka has a lot of orange chest hair, so we've also duct taped a ginger cat to your chest.
A live cat?
Yeah.
It would not be a happy cat. It would be an electrocuted cat at this point. I wonder if it would still be alive.
Is he?
I don't know. I would.
I would expect
I
it
would
to
be
be smoldering.
I would have been in the hospital.
And of course,
We'll never get this far.
I'll be dressed up as M. Bison, not E. Honda. Fuck off. And
never even occurred to me.
Conrad will be Vega. So he'll have a fork taped to his hand. And me and him just tasing the shit out of you, Jonathan, on your back and neck, while you're using that power the surge of energy we're giving you, to grind into him. And I'm, like, shooting you with a taser going, like lightning!
I'd be an altered beast.
It's an idea for the
long dead beast. I would the spray paint alone. I painted my body mostly with acrylic paint once. A weird idea that was. And I got like 3 hours in before I felt very sweaty and hot and lightheaded.
Oh, don't worry, this won't last 3 hours.
This is what? How long do you expect the whole process of?
I'll be
forcing
surprised.
me to watch Mum-Ra pictures and then putting Jelly Belly.
Oh, well, I mean, that's all. That'll take a few days. But I'm imagining by the time between getting you spray painted and
getting the cat attached to me,
getting the cat taped to you, and then doing what we want you to do, I'll be surprised if we make it past 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a real swan song for me. It's a real capping off my.
What a great way to go out, though.
I guess.
Surrounded by your best buddies, Vega and M. Bison, electrocuting a man while wiping your asshole on him, and then going, ooh.
We all got to go sometime, I guess. It's a way.
Yeah, and Al-Qaeda's going to go first.
Yeah, that poor guy, though. He wasn't a member of Al-Qaeda. He was just some man.
Intelligence indicated he was.
Intelligence was you spinning.
We had the best of Shadaloo on the case.
It's important to die doing what you love, I think. In the case of the Al-Qaeda member, he died being a terrorist. He died doing the
We're gonna kill that guy?
In the case of you, Jonathan Holmes, should God forbid something go awry, you would have died doing what you loved, fighting crime as Blanka.
With your best friends. Fighting crime as Blanka with your best pals.
What better way is there? You know, because you know that flash of light you're going to see right at the end, as the tasers penetrate into, the side of your body, you're going to see us. And you're going to think, yeah, this is it.
There is no one I'd rather die with.
This is how it was meant to end.
Yeah.
It all led to
and you'll nobly peel yourself off of the guy, right? You've probably pooed and weed a bit with just the shock of what happened to you, and you'll fall back into our arms.
That's a pun, by the way.
and we'll cradle you, and you'll fall back and you'll say, "Did we get him? Did we get him?" And Conrad and I'll go, "Oh, you got him. Oh, you got him, Blanka, you got him good." And you'll say, "Oh, I'm so glad I did. I could see the light. It's a good night to die." And then you'll die, and then we will look up to the sky and fire our tasers to the ceiling and just go, "No, don't do it, you idiot."
But you killed me.
And I'll shout up at heaven. I'll say, "God, God, you bastard, take me instead. Take
you
me
could have
instead."
painted yourself. You could have chosen.
We did not kill you. No, your passion and desire to fight crime is what did you in, sir.
If anything, Al Qaeda did it, because Al Qaeda pushed you to make these decisions.
But your overblown sense of justice.
I don't have any. You could have. Either of you two could have chosen to be the green dead person, but chose me for some reason.
Yeah, because I was watching. We all had a role to play. I watched Street Fighter. I couldn't possibly be Blanka after that.
Nobody chooses to be Blanka. Blanka chooses you.
Yeah, you were possessed. The spirit of Blanka came inside you.
No, he didn't.
Blanka came inside you.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
Blanka and I have no connection. He's a Brazilian boy. He fell out of an airplane in the game, Cannon.
That's true. If you get electrocuted in the right place, I think your penis spontaneously ejaculates.
What?
I think they do that. I think they put an electric rod up an animal's ass to get it to sperm off into a box.
Who pays for these experiments? Why?
Right, so we should.
I don't know, but I want the funding.
Yeah.
We'll go to Boston. We'll establish Jonathan Holmes Institute of Electrocutional Ejaculation.
Yeah, I mean, if you're worried, Jonathan, about dying because we've tased you while you're on a mat, we can
find a way for you to go out at least in a way that's enjoyable for you.
Well, imagine if we tased you directly on your winking brown star, right? And you just spunked electricity onto the man while he was already he was still in bed. Sneak attack.
Is it more effective to sneak attack? So no, I didn't.
You stand proud, right? I'll need to give your penis a bit of a shake to get it into a firing position, right? I'll do that. Don't you worry about it. I'll give it a little sucky winky on the end of it. You aim it at Al Qaeda while he's asleep, and I'll shout like lightning, and then tase you on your a-hole, and then you will spunk. And I'm imagining that will look like Palpatine shit, just coming out of your little chungo, and it'll like the electric gel in BioShock.
That's supposed to feel that wouldn't feel good.
It would please you.
No,
because everybody likes a good old-fashioned orgasm. And it will spunk on crime.
But
Blanka.
It's not good to fight. It's not good for a fight.
Blanka gives terrorism a facial. That's what the papers will say.
That doesn't.
That's what the Daily Bugle will say, and then J. Jonah Jameson will be like, "God damn it, Peter Parker! Get me that no good spunking Blanka! Get me photographs of him jizzing off in Bin Laden's face! You stupid piece of shit!"
I don't think that J. Jonah Jameson he doesn't use words.
Get me a cup of Blanka's sperm!
He doesn't say sperm. He doesn't even know what a sperm is. He's just a block-headed mustache man.
Got a mouthful of Blanka spermatozoa!
He wouldn't do it. No one would be talking about this. Everyone would be sad. It would be one of those, you remember when the INXS guy hung himself?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, he died by mysterious circumstances. It was, you don't want to get into the details, but, and then you'd hear rumors around recess like, he was masturbating. That's why he died, hanging himself with a masturbatory
I
practice.
love that your playground child voice is, yeah, you might have done
How
that.
you doing?
How you doing, Chief?
I gotta stop talking about NXS and deal with this cat. Hey, Tom, stop waking up my boy.
That's how we talked back in recess. And this would be similar. People would just say Green Man.
Michael Hutchins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was right. That's his name. It's sad he died. No one would. The media would not be fully publicizing this.
In Excess died. That was his name. In Excess died masturbating. Which, even though everyone does it, society deems shameful. Right? Even though you do it, Jonathan. On the regular. Society deems what you do shameful, Jonathan. Society scorns you, Jonathan, for what you've done.
It's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
By contrast, we love the American have-a-go hero who takes matters into his own hands and puts the boot to terrorists. They won't be saying, oh, let's not talk about it. He hung himself having a cheeky wank. They'll hold a school assembly and the principal of Boston School will come out and say, ladies and gentlemen, Boston's favourite son, Jonathan Holmes, died a hero. Better than that, he died a Blanka. For American freedom, he jizzed an electric spunk stream onto Al-Qaeda's face.
And what was that? That's not good for a fight. You don't want to enter a fight with an orgasm that has some spark to it.
Why?
Not enough to hurt a guy. Just to mildly annoy.
Are you worried it would miss?
I'm worried that I would.
Do you need to enter him first?
No, I don't want to have sex with. Oh,
I could arrange you to have sex with
Al-Qaeda. No,
you could be the spunky assassin. This is getting even better.
It's
right?
not. It's getting
Let's
worse.
forget the Blanka thing. You are now Jonathan Holmes, spunky assassin. Right?
What does that mean?
You are an elegant courtesan,
No,
right?
Yeah.
In Boston. We'll set up a brothel. Maybe it'll be Western, like Wild West themed. I don't know. Maybe it'll have a saloon. We'll set up a brothel, okay? And you will be known as Madame Dubrec, Queen of the Courtesans. And Al-Qaeda will come in and say, yo, I heard you got the Queen of the Courtesans here.
That's how Al-Qaeda talks?
Yeah, and I'll be, the queen of the bordello. I'll be the madam who runs everything. And I'll say, oh, yeah. She's got her right old bumhole on her. And I'll tell you what.
What is that?
She's Jonathan Holmes, Boston's favourite son. And then the Al-Qaeda will say, well, like all men, I find Jonathan Holmes, Boston's favourite son, quite attractive. I'm gonna let him do me up my bumhole. So tosses me a silver dollar, goes upstairs, and then you bum him.
Yeah.
And that's when we tase you on the anus. And you electrocute him.
You're still tasing me on the anus, even though I'm not Blanka anymore?
You are Queen of the Courtesans, Jonathan Holmes, Boston's favourite son.
Why do I just have to get tased all the time? That doesn't...
How else will we kill a member of Al-Qaeda?
Just conventional means?
Scorpions?
No.
Do you see any scorpions around?
Why don't you tase the Al-Qaeda guy?
Sorry, hold on, I'm looking. There's no scorpions here. Let me just turn around. No scorpions there. We're tasing you while your cock is in one of your Al Qaeda clients.
Don't they? They shame Al Qaeda's not very pro man-on-man anal entry. I don't think they're kind of worried about that.
And
So,
what
don't
have
do
we
that.
learned from most Christian fundamentalist evangelical ministers? They're all doing it on the sly. If to be honest, inviting members of Al Qaeda to have sex with Boston's favourite son is probably a guarantee they'll all show up.
No, I'm not hot. I'm not hot for them. They're not hot for me.
No, I think this Blanka thing is one of the best ideas we've had in a long time. I mean,
It's not.
it's gonna go down in history. People are gonna write songs about this, Holmes. In fact, I've already written one.
What?
It's called Terrorist Facial: The Ballad of Blanka Holmes.
Blanka Holmes.
In the streets of Boston where the terrorists hide, in the mid of the danger is where you'll find Blanka Holmes. When Al Qaeda strikes at the heart of freedom, he'll fight right back with his pearly seaman, Blanka Holmes.
When were you writing this?
They'll give no quarter nor end the fight till Boston's enemies gleam with white. Blanka Holmes.
It rhymes. Why did you do that? Why did you write a rhyming song about
That
me
is
ejaculating on
fantastic.
the city? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
flattering.
just seeing like a montage of terrorists looking terrified before like just a splash hits them in the face and they fall.
Why would they fall just from being sad? Is that the sound it makes? Okay.
Yeah. I've been hit with his spunk. I'm falling over there. I've been electrocuted. Yeah. We may have gotten Al Qaeda mixed up with cowboy banditos, but
Maybe.
Sort of lawless.
I was just going
Yeah,
all
dude.
American, you know. There's nothing more American than an Old West ballad.
yeah.
When did
Except,
you
you know,
write that?
subjugation, slavery. You know,
And
it's a-
Jonathan, I mean, you are the all-American hero.
Uh,
That was a very good song. I should
Thank you.
point out, like Conrad literally, because we don't discuss Podtoid, he literally must have written that while I was jammering on. So
yeah, just know.
amazing.
Thank you. That's,
that's very,
I could probably get about half a dozen more stanzas out there with more time, but I thought
Oh,
I'd probably
sure.
have enough. Push it.
I write songs about Jonathan now and then, like just as a hobby.
What?
Yeah,
They don't often see the light of day. I think I lost the one I wrote when I was gonna do. We talked about it before. Like I really did was like start writing songs for the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory idea I had for you, where we
I
were
don't
just
remember that
riding
idea.
around inside your ass.
Oh, yeah.
In
I
a-
sort
in
of
a boat.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Do people still listen to this show? They do, right?